We are the nerds of a nation. We are the nerds of a nation. We are.
One Piece, Chapter 33, The Creeping Cat.
Jesus, I need a paper bag. Get my breath back over here. Hello, brothers and sisters of the Nerd Nation. I am Jim, here to bring you another review on the action-packed and just utterly exciting tale of One Piece. The last chapter, as you'll recall, left us with Captain Kuro. Zoro still has only one sword. Nami has been knocked unconscious. Usopp is certainly not 100%. He's wounded. Luffy is sleeping with a mast on the top of his head. And the captain of Captain Kuro has shown up to, basically say, what the hell is going on? How come you guys have gotten held up over here? What is the deal? So the chapter, and that one was action-packed. I mean, start to finish. This one is the same way. It's just, it's nonstop, panel to panel to panel, page to page. It's great. It's definitely a page-turner. It starts out with Captain Kuro basically saying, what in the hell is wrong with you guys? These children you couldn't get past. And then Django says, yeah, but Captain, you said that we should leave the kid alone, Usopp. We shouldn't even bother with him. And he says, yeah, you fool. I mean, we knew that he was probably going to use your brain. We knew that he was probably going to try to do something, but your defenses were so terrible that you couldn't beat a few kids. So the Meow Band brothers, then they basically look at it like, hey, you know what? Nobody's going to call us weak or soft or whatever. You've been here living in this fancy mansion for 3 years, and they basically say, yeah, you care to say that again to our face, Captain Kuro? And they said, hey, you know what? We've been pillaging and raiding and putting other crews down to Davy Jones' locker for the last 3 years. Well, you've been living it up in the mansion over here. You've gotten soft, you've gotten weak, and honestly, they wind up starting a mutiny because they're basically like, hey, you know what? He's going to kill us anyway, so we might as well kill him first. So they both come at him, and bam, and they come right at him, and slash what appears to be where he was, and all of a sudden, boom, he just appears behind him, and Django says, oh, the pussyfoot maneuver, and so at any rate, though, they go to come at him again or whatever, and he, bam, and so he's behind us now, and then he goes and appears right behind them, and and pulls his arms around them, and he's got got swords to both of their throats, and he says, anybody who doesn't listen to me, I have become soft over the last 3 years, but I'm still formidable in this and that. Anybody who doesn't want to listen to me, the penalty for not carrying out my orders is death, basically, So the Meow Band brothers are now scared shitless. Butchie and Siam are thinking, man, our whole life is flashing before their eyes. Django goes and explains, just kind of in passing, because Zoro and Nami and Usopp there, Nami's gotten up, or no, I'm sorry, she's still on the ground, but Zoro's kind of in amazement of what's been going on, and Django, tells him, he says, yeah, the pussyfoot maneuver, he says it doesn't, like the captain, that he's like a ghost, you know what I mean? Nobody can see him coming up. It's the ultimate stealth maneuver. You could have 50 assassins around him, and he'd be able to kill them all before they even knew what was going on. So he's going to be a real formidable foe and a real pain in the ass, folks, to have to take down, I'm sure. I'm quite sure of it. It then goes back to the captain there, and he says to the Meow Band brothers, he says, listen, I have become soft, though. I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to finish up and carry out, and go and carry out the plan like I told you to, or I'm going to kill every last one of you. So some of the crewmen that have been knocked out, unconscious prior, or been wounded, are starting to kind of get up, and they're like, yeah, come on, Meow Band brothers, you got 5 minutes, So they go and they turn their attention towards Zoro, and they say, okay, fine, we'll take him down. We'll do it in 5 seconds. We'll drive him into the sea. We were winning anyway before the captain showed up, so they've got their confidence and their swagger back, and they're scared shitless because now they've seen what the captain can do, and they're thinking, if we don't go and get this taken care of, he's going to kill us, So they're really kind of out of options as far as things go. This is the only thing they can do. So they go to come at Zoro, and while this all transpires, Nami wakes up from being cold-cocked in the last chapter by Django with his medallion, And remember, she was at Zoro's swords and was trying to get him to him. So she basically gets up and just punts his swords over to him, just kicks them, and says, Zoro, your swords, and he's like, first you go and disrespect me, or you leave me in that, at the bottom of that slope, and then you go and you kick my swords, and he says, a thank you would be nice. So anyway, he grabs him midair, and he's got him, and he says, thanks, and now he's good to go. So the Meow Band brothers say, it doesn't matter if you've got more swords now, you still have the same skill that you had before, and we were winning when you only had one sword. So he says, no, you don't understand. There's a difference between, using and living the three-sword technique, right? So he all of a sudden goes and does this badass thing where he's got two swords pointing down and the one outward from his mouth, and it's tiger pose or tiger strike or whatever as they're coming at him. And he just fucking runs right through both of them, in just a cool scene where he just moves fluidly right through like you would expect a swordsman, an assassin, a master, a master of the sword, the samurai sword. He just runs right through both of them, and they both collapse in a heap, and everybody, all the crew is, they collectively hold their breath, and oh my God, he took the Meow Band brothers down in one strike, So, so at any rate, they're laying on the ground, and now things are looking up for us again over here. Captain Kuro goes and he's got his claws out, and it looks like he's kind of looking to get into the mix and ready to go. And all of a sudden, Butchie goes and pulls himself back to his feet, and he says, hypnotize me, and give me the superpower, Django. And if you remember from a couple chapters ago, he did that to his crew, and Luffy also got hypnotized as well, so it did backfire on him, but it basically he hypnotized them to where they didn't feel any pain. So kind of like like they say with meth addicts and some of those coke addicts and speed freaks and stuff like that, they don't feel the pain because their brain turns it off because they're on the drugs or whatever. So this is similar, I guess. It's the only thing I can compare it to. From what I've seen and heard is that he's able to hypnotize them and basically and mind fuck them into thinking like, hey, this doesn't hurt, even though I'm getting hit in the head with a hammer. So he so he stands up, and Zoro's kind of like, what the hell? I thought I ran right through him. And basically it's like, hey, him being a fatter guy, his blubber kind of is what saved him. Yes, he did cut him, and we can see that from Butchie's stomach, it looks like he has been cut, maybe even deeply, but ultimately he wasn't killed, and we're to assume that Siam is either severely wounded or dead. So anyway, Django goes and goes to give him the the 1-2. He's going to go to hypnotize him because that's what he's asked for. Nami's like, you know what? Screw all this shit. Seriously, why is Luffy still sleeping? Why is he still on the job, just sleeping on the job and not contributing? Everybody else is fighting with all these major wounds, and Ding-a-Ling here is taking a nap, okay? He doesn't know where he's going, He wants to save the world, but he's sleeping during the middle of the battle. So she starts making her way towards Luffy, and she's like, I got one chance at this. Django sees what's going on, and he starts winding up his medallion or something, and he's going to throw at her, some circular-looking thing that's probably not going to feel well if it clunks her in the head. While this is all happening, this whole action scene, she's running for Luffy. She runs, and she just kicks Luffy in the head, steps on him, and just bashes him right in the freaking head. And as that's happening, Zoro's like, duck, low bridge, go down, whatever. And so she can duck, because this thing that Django threw is right on her, So anyway, that's how our chapter winds up ending, is that, I'm assuming or hoping that Luffy's going to come to and help to save the day, or at least turn the tides in the favor of our 4 unlikely compatriots, or friends, whatever you'd like to call them, and that they will be able to, in fact, save the town, save Mistress Kaya, turn back the Black Cat pirates and the evil Captain Kuro, and and then ultimately be on their way. So I definitely enjoyed the chapter. It was pretty fast moving. I'm liking those ones, and to tell you the truth, they're really cool to review too, because to talk about them, it really is just exciting. So let me know what you think, brothers and sisters, in the comments down below. Leave a like if you think I deserve it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We will catch you in the next one. Thank you, brothers and sisters, as always, for watching my videos, subscribing, liking, commenting. Feel free to take a look at some of the other videos that I have up here, and subscribe if you haven't already. Spread the word and bring others into the Nerd Nation, and we'll catch you in the next one.